What up, what up, what up, y'all? So, let me ask you a question. What up? Let me ask you this question. Would you apologize to someone who got exposed and was forced to clean their name? Or would you apologize to someone who actually cleaned their name? They did everything they're supposed to do because they were not forced to do it. And then you understand the circumstances of why they were put in the situation. Which one? Because it's like people think that because they cleaned their names 2 years too late, everything is cool. We're just gonna act like the last 2-3 months did not happen. We're just gonna act like everything is fine and dandy. An apology for what? Because you were forced to clean your name, because you were forced to do something you should have done as a man, where you were forced to do something where you didn't have to look over your back. People was not being hard on you because they were being hard on you because you should have handled your business in the first place. Disappointment. It's not about being disrespectful. See, the people who were hard on you and saw your missteps and telling you, hey, you're not supposed to do this, it's because they saw that you put yourself in a position you shouldn't have been put in, but you put yourself in that position, and now it's time to pop bottles and celebrate like nothing happened. And it always reminds me of, I know someone personally who been through a situation where, younger child had to go through the pain, and then they had to make a plea deal with the sick individual, and I think it was like 15 years, and then they got off the list. But that individual ended up passing away because they drunk themselves after, the 15-year was done. They got off the list, and then they ended up drinking themselves to death. But it's just like, we're not gonna act like a bunch of fools and just apologize for anything. Hey, if you want to apologize, apologize. But me, I ain't apologizing for that. I ain't apologizing for nothing. I'm keeping it real with you. When it comes to kids, man, I take that seriously. We ain't gonna play this magic game and wave a wand and because you clean your name. There's a difference. If a person is forced to do something, like forced, literally bullied, not because you wanted to do it, it's because you didn't want people to roast you. You didn't want people to be in your head top. Like, I don't play these little mind games, but it's like in this sector, one thing I realized in a lot of sectors I've been to, this is the only sector, bus life sector, where up is down and down is up. And you could say so many lies, and they become true. And then you got people trying to force apologies, talking about, oh, you need to apologize. Like, one thing people don't know is I knew that the individual could clear their name. It doesn't matter to me because of the circumstances and the situation and the nonchalant attitude. And I already knew what was going to happen once they cleared their name. Like, they're going to act like nothing happened. So kudos to them. But hey, ain't nothing coming from me because I don't play with that stuff. When it comes to children, I don't play with that stuff, man. Children are people who should never be messed with. They're innocent victims. And I'm not saying that I'm not putting that in no individual. I'm putting it out in general because I see people be trying to use cases that involve children, especially in this sector, as a means to get paid, and then nothing happens. I take that seriously. That's how I feel about that. I don't do that little, I'm a pick and choose. No, it's a general thing. And yeah, some people have been wrongfully accused and whatnot. But it's like when you're nonchalant about it and you don't care, you've already created this vision of yourself that, hey, it is what it is. Like, what? So kudos, and I wish people well. But there's certain things you got to be very careful playing, because now that names are cleared, they're going to go back to the BS. They're going to go back to doing the same thing they used to do. Because we're just going to act like nothing happened, y'all. And this is what happens when people feel comfortable. When they feel comfortable and they're allowed to run wild. And I'm talking about it in general. Hey, but it's a sector that you in and you accept it, right? Ain't no kicking knowledge over here. But I just had to say some stuff, say this little rant. And no, I ain't apologizing for for nothing when it came to how I felt, when it came to the situation. Like, I don't get down releasing victims' names, and I don't get down with, like, nonchalant attitude when it comes to certain things, when it comes to kids. Right? If you're an innocent person, take that seriously and defend your name and defend your honor. Don't ever say, hey, I could have done this, I could have done that. You got one individual, a passion, who keeps saying they could get their name clean, and they never get their name clean. They never attempt to get their name clean. They don't care. So that's why I take this stuff seriously, man. It's not to be played with, but guess what? They're about to play with it. You'll see. And I'm probably going to have to go back to the other sectors for a while and then maybe look in this sector, because I already feel a dark cloud is about to come. So get ready, y'all. But yeah, man, stay up. Thank you for listening to my rant once again. Y'all be easy.